in the sun. Losing time but controlling the one. That feral genius, sick to the touch, discover a secret. We love it too much. I see the innocent swell, then they put me back in my cell. This little permanent law, I won't forget what I saw. That's right.
Alright, this is Andy for Punk Empire. I'm here with Russ and Aaron from Only Crime. Definitely one of the landmarks and well-respected bands you guys played before. Good Riddance, Bane still currently. You got even Black Flag in there. So it's really a lot of bands that, you know, working hard and you know, definitely well-respected in the scenes, you know, punk and hardcore scenes. So that's for Russ. You guys you've been playing music for a good, you know, over 20 years now. I guess it's that long. But so what motivates you to go on, like, you know, year after year and play bands and, you know, and play in punk and hardcore?
I think for me it's an opportunity to take a lot of the experiences I had in Good Riddance and apply them to a new situation with new people. That interested me because I had done the same thing for so many years with basically the same lineup. Okay. And I wanted to see how it would be with other people, different kinds of little bit of different kind of music, different influences, and being able, you know, for all of us, I think, to apply a lot of our experiences we've had in our previous bands, both positive and negative, to a new situation. I mean, a lot of people always say, if I knew then what I know now, I would have done things different. And you know, we sort of get a chance to do things different, to start over again, and also with a lot mellower of an agenda. Like we really are serious about our music. We love what we're doing, but we also realize that given our other responsibilities, the fact that most of us are married, we all live in different states. It's really hectic. So, whereas previously the band I was in was on a really rigorous schedule, play tour all the time. Only Crime is definitely a much more laid back. As far as our scheduling goes.
But so in terms of, I guess, like achievement for the band, it's really more sort of laid back and have fun and write music and just hang out with friends.
We're doing it basically just for ourselves to make music, not for anything else, really. I mean, everybody in the band is fairly old, so it's like we're just doing it now just because we want to do it, nothing else, really.
We're very not marketable. We're not what's cool, so. Yeah.
How does the music writing go in terms of writing? Because I know you guys in different states, and I know you previously were writing a lot of stuff for Good Riddance, and like, how's it working right now for Only Crime?
Well, what we generally do is we sort of meet up at Bill's studio. Bill's our drummer, and he owns a studio in Fort Collins, Colorado, and so he can block out like a week of time, and we can all fly to Colorado, and basically live there at the studio for a week and just wake up and play music all day. And record it and hash it out and change it, and about 2 or 3 of those kind of sessions, we've generally got enough material for an album.
So it's more of a collaborative effort. You guys just
very collaborative
together.
It's
like 12. Like sometimes we'll practice for 3 hours a day. Sometimes we'll practice for like 14 hours a day. Like I mean, we literally get up, write with each other, then go to bed, get up the next morning as soon as we get up and start writing and working together.
How's the songwriting for you, Aaron, considering you're still in Bane and the touring schedule with Bane and so on?
It's just a totally different style, really. I mean, so it's not ever, there's never any, like, conflicts, I guess you can say, with, like, music that I write. It's completely different style. It's like when I was with Convergent Bane, it's never, it's a totally different style.
But you have to, like, shift, like, kind of, like, mentality thinking, you know, because for Only Crime, I write this type of, you know, style, for Bane and, you know, so on, or
it just comes,
not really?
Just comes, like, it's weird when I'm on tour with Bane, I come up with stuff for Only Crime and vice versa. It's kind of bizarre.
All right, good. For lyric writing, anything change for, like, in terms of Good Riddance versus Only Crime, or are you still writing a lot about society and cultures and, like, you know, animal rights?
Lyrically, it's much different. One of the things I learned from my experience in Good Riddance was that once I wrote like 1 or 2 political songs, the band was forever a political band. We could never like get out of it. And I was, by accident, I was misrepresenting my bandmates. By writing these really strong lyrics without really checking to see if my band felt the same or not. And I just didn't know any better, you know. And so with Only Crime, we really have had for me, it's been a conscious effort to keep the focus on the music, rather than on what the lyrics are. The lyrics for Only Crime are much more a spur of the moment, like oftentimes brought on by what I'm feeling when I hear them playing. Like I'm oftentimes writing lyrics while they're like I'm sitting down the practice room, listening to them jam and writing whatever kind of I'm feeling, which is way different than what I used to do. So it's been a challenge. It's been really good for me, I think. It's kind of pushed me in different directions as far as being able to fit lyrical fragments into more oblong musical phrases than what I'm used to, and also being able to write lyrics that are more interpretational. Good Riddance lyrics were very pointed, I think, very much like this is what this song is about, and there's no other way you can interpret it.
I have to ask, how's Lorelei Records doing? It hasn't really been active, like
not doing much. No.
No. Okay.
The decline of the music industry has affected us. It's just a mail order, pretty much a mail order label now. Once in a while, if a local band has a recording and we like it, we'll put it out for them. Like we'll press it and advertise for it. But that's pretty much all that's happening right now. Okay.
And since I'm a big fan of Sick of It All, I gotta ask, what's happening with the Creep Division?
I don't know.
No?
I think that Chuck and Craig keep talking about getting together to write some new songs. But I don't know when or if that's going to happen. So it's
definitely apparent. I mean, both your roots are back in hardcore, especially with the covers you did, Black Flag instead, Battalion of Saints, and so what was like? How'd you guys get into like these type of form of music, punk rock and like hardcore back in the days when you were a kid, teenager?
When I was a kid, it was all the same.
Yeah, same with me actually. It was
like when I was a kid, you shaved your head and you wore a Black Flag T-shirt and you were a hardcore. That's what that was. It's a lot different now.
Yeah, now it's definitely
fractured into all these different genres, and everybody has to be belonging to a certain thing, and you're not cool if you don't belong to that thing, and it sucks.
Your hair is a certain way. You can't be involved with these people or these bands. It sucks. Like, it's always like there shouldn't be punk rock, hardcore, whatever else you want to call it. It's just punk rock. It's all one thing, and it's
just music in general, really. Yeah.
My old band, on several occasions, we would go on tour with bands that would be considered hardcore bands. And we had never had good results. We always had good intentions, but it never went really well. And what it taught us was that the music, for better or worse, is so fragmented that people are unwilling to attempt to give something else a chance. People are so rigidly defined by what music they listen to, and they're so worried about what their friends will think that they're only going to listen to this or this or this. And I think that's too bad. But it is what it is, you know. And fortunately for me, the music that I like, I still have on my iPod, and I got a turntable that will archive vinyl, so I can get all my records on my iPod. So I can listen to X and the Germs, and the Middle Class, and I'm stoked.
Nice. Cool. All right. I think any last words? I guess any last comments.
Not really. Work on a new record, so hopefully we'll have something.
That's right,
out
definitely.
By the end of the year.
I forgot to ask about that. Since Matt's now in the band, will there be any like changes in the musical style? Will he bring any modern life into the elements into it?
I think by default he kind of will. But I think between To the Nines and Virulence, you can tell like To the Nines we had never played together. We just got together and started writing, and like we brought different stuff in. So that To the Nines is one way, and then Virulence is us actually all working together. And now with Matt and Dan, the new bass player in the band, I think it's actually even evolved even more. And I think it's much better the way it is. I think musically it'll be a lot more diverse. But not like too different than Virulence, but it just like slowly evolves. You know.
Yeah, we've already demoed some new stuff, and we're hopefully going to have enough material for a new album recorded by the end of the summer. That's our goal.
Nice.
We'd love to release a new album this year, because it's been a couple years. And like Aaron was saying, having new people in the band is definitely going to be cool, just to see how much further we can push the envelope. Because
like fresh ideas, fresh starts.
Well, the mission statement of Only Crime musically is still the same. We just have new participants. And so we're hopefully going to still try to play really, really heavy music with absolutely no metal, and some jazz influence, some improvisation. Just yeah, stuff that's not cool and is not marketable at all, and nobody will like it but us. But that's cool.
Well, I think it's the main purpose, as long as you like it, you know, and it's the only reason why you should do it.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
No light to shine on this one. I feel about begun. Finishing this life. Want to just embarrass me and pass it to consider the freedom in the glory strong. Did you feel